Hello everyone and welcome back to Art History Shorts. So this video is going to be the conclusion of our brief look at the different artists of Abstract Expressionist movement, and I'm going to be concluding it with talking about Elaine De Kooning and her painting Bullfight. De Kooning was a prominent figure in the Abstract Expressionist movement, although she may be more well known for her works of the figure. She was even commissioned in 1962 to paint John F. Kennedy's portrait for the Harry S. Truman Library. But it's one of her expressive abstracts that I want to talk about today. De Kooning painted Bullfight in 1959 after separating from her husband Willem De Kooning and leaving New York and moving to New Mexico. De Kooning spoke of New Mexico as a revelation. She said, "It was so different from New York, where I'd always lived. Suddenly, I abandoned gray and my paintings became bright with color. This wonderful space had its effect after those crowded city streets. I'd always painted vertically on rectangular canvases. Now I paint horizontally for the feeling of wide spaces." Bullfight is one of her larger pieces. It's about 11 feet wide and 6.5 feet tall. As you can see, the title of this piece leads you to see this as a representational scene. It is not a bullfight, but an abstraction of one. So I actually went to a bullfight when I was in Seville, Spain years ago, and I found it very difficult to watch. When I view this painting, I find there to be a juxtaposition between the saturated bright colors of the scene and the aggressive paint strokes. A bullfight is brutal and violent. There's this veneer of romanticism with the bullfighter. There's a performance aspect to the whole thing that layers over the act of killing a bull in a violent way. The way De Kooning marries these bright, beautiful colors with the action of her brushstrokes, the energy of the paint and these strong vertical and diagonal slashes, it captures the scene perfectly in my mind. At the center of this is this deep red. I read this as the cape and the blood. The matador is often brightly colored, dancing around the ring. The bull is of the earth, these more muted colors, the ochres and browns. Elaine painted more representational images of bullfighting and bulls. I'm particularly in love with this one here. And she also later in her career took inspiration from early cave drawings of bulls and the large bulky animals that they were seeing and drawing. The path of her painting and the subject matters chosen from the figure, abstract, and bullfighting captivates me. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at Elaine De Kooning and her painting Bullfight. If so, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would mean a lot to me. And this concludes our talk on Abstract Expressionism. So thank you everyone for watching.